Hey there, I'm Kirk with Portal.io at CIX 2024, and we're showcasing our new AI proposal builder. Let me show you how it works. So Portal is known as a proposal tool. We have thousands of integrators that use this every month. And what we've done is we figured out a way to automate the proposal building process so they build themselves. So what I'll do is I'll create a new proposal, and you'll notice at the top we now have an AI proposal builder. So if I click this, it now wants me to upload the specification for this job, and this would essentially be your walkthrough content. So if you normally take notes when you're walking through a job with a customer, you can type those notes up here. Or if you're on your phone, you can just dictate the notes, and then Apple or whatever phone you use will transcribe them. But what I'm going to show you is a way that's been very popular for dealers that are using Portal, and that's to do walkthroughs and proposals with video. So this dealer, instead of taking notes, he spoke to the customer, he figured out what the spec was, he built the relationship, and then he said, hey, give me about 15 minutes, I'm going to walk through your house, and I'm going to record all the details. So he gets out his phone, and he just goes to the house, and he's dictating all the details. So he's counting up all the loads for lighting, like these 3 switches need to go to dimmers, and this needs a fan controller, and then over here we need maybe speakers in the ceiling. And the great thing about video is, once you have this, you can actually embed this right in a Portal proposal, and the customer gets to watch you walk through their house, explaining exactly what you're going to put in. There's no confusion, they know exactly what they're going to get. The other thing about video is, your installers and the rest of your office have a record, and they can view the house and the proposal before you go on site to install. Now, here's the beauty. Here's where the AI comes in. If I copy this transcript, I go into the builder, I just paste this transcript. Now, I can generate an AI proposal outline. So this processed that transcript, it writes the project overview, it breaks everything down by areas, it writes descriptions for all the areas, it breaks down everything by a task, the task gets products plus accessories and labor, kitchen, dining, living room. See, it counted up and it recognized that it needed 3 switches. And then you have a financial summary. This is version 1 of the builder. In future versions, we're going to actually allow you to interact with that builder, and you can type back and forth and you can make changes. So you can basically craft the proposal inside this simple builder flow. And then once you have the whole thing built out, you could potentially share this with the customer on site to get a ballpark price, or if it's a larger job, you might want to come back and do it in your office. Then I just click Build Proposal. It takes all of those items from the outline, it builds all the areas in the Portal proposal, and puts placeholders for all these items. So for example, in the living room here, I called for a Sonos amp. We recognize the brand, and if I click this placeholder, it takes me into Portal's catalog, knows that it's an amplifier category, filters me by Sonos, puts the amp at the top, and then I can replace it, and then it shows up in the proposal. And in future versions, we expect that all these placeholders will start getting swapped out automatically based on the products that you sell. So the more you use Portal, the more we know the brands that you want to use, and then those placeholders will just get linked directly to those brands. And if something isn't right, you can just swap it out. So if you want to check it out, it's in beta right now for paying Portal users. We expect to launch it in full open beta in November, but you can check us out at Portal.io.